very special Smoothie Madness reunion. My name is Jessica Beck, and one fun fact about me is actually that I was the third contestant to ever win the Smoothie Madness, actually in episode 3. If this is your first time watching, usually our contestants compete in various smoothie-themed challenges against each other and have a chance to win a prize up to $100 cash. In this episode, we want to rewatch our favorite moments of the show, the last 4 seasons, and the way we do it, we're just gonna have some interviews with the hosts of the show. And please stay tuned until the end, because Dax is gonna come out and gonna tell us about his recent trip to Iceland, and we will also have a guest appearance of the one and only iDubbbz. All right, today here with me I have my special guests. I'm gonna have Brett, I'm gonna have Andres, and Lauren to me. Yeah, how are you guys doing today?
Very good.
Excellent.
Smoothie group. That's great to hear. Brett, maybe starting off with you. You've been with the show since the beginning, since day one, whether you were co-hosting, testing the smoothies, or just preparing the contestants behind the scene.
Yep.
How did the show actually have an impact overall on you?
In a lot of ways. I mean, it was just a really fun experience to do the opening episode with Dax and with Ian. And I never would have anticipated that it would just become what it's become. And to meet these guys and to just share my music and gain a bunch of new followers and fans and just to have a blast putting it on. And now we're in a studio. So it's just been really cool to see the evolution. And I'm grateful for it. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Right. And you were cast for this show actually right after moving to LA in 2019.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about your living experience down here?
Sure. Well, I don't even think I had even really moved here yet. I was still kind of in between places. And at the time, I was going to my ex-girlfriend's apartment in Hollywood, and I just ran into these guys right before I was crossing the street to get to her apartment. So in that time, I was just kind of staying with my friend in Culver City. Mm-hmm. And then a few months later, the pandemic hit, and my friend who I was staying with decided to move, and I had to find a new place really quickly. And I luckily found a rent-controlled apartment in Santa Monica that was fully furnished and just haven't looked back ever since. So that's where I am now, and I'm going to be there for a while.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We are glad having you today.
Thanks.
You just recently posted on Instagram that you were actually cast for a lead role for a short film. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. This new short film, it's called Forecast, Return to the Fork, and it's about a podcast host, and it's like a crime thriller too. I've read the script a couple times. It's really exciting, and I never would have guessed that I would have booked it, but I did, and it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Talking about podcasts, you recently also had a guest appearance in Dax podcast.
I did.
And we actually going to listen to an excerpt of that.
Awesome. Can't wait. Oh.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of Daxflame's podcast. Today's episode is just a very, very short one, and it's actually hosted by me, Brett. I wrote a Smoothie Madness song a while back, and we'll be playing it for you here in just a moment. But first, I want to share a couple thoughts with you. I just have to say Smoothie Madness has made a huge impact on my life. I love all the new fans and followers that I've gotten from it, my friendship with Dax.
All right, awesome. Where can people actually find that podcast?
Where can they find it? Spotify. Okay. Yeah.
Talking about Spotify, we heard it already in the podcast. Mm-hmm. You are a musician as well, right?
Yes.
And there's actually a new song coming up, right?
Yes, I have a new song. I'm really excited about it. It's called In Love, and I actually produced it here at Jackpot Studios. And it's my favorite project that I've ever worked on, and I'm so excited to release it. And get ready for new music.
All right, we're excited. Thank you so much for the moment. Next up, Andres. You joined Smoothie Madness in episode 5, and it was pretty clear that you were the health expert after a while, right? You actually shared like various stretches, some health tips, and our audience actually commented a lot that your stretches helped them a lot to improve their lives, right? So what does fitness and health actually mean overall to you?
I mean, fitness and health really overall is going to mean to me like just really moderating everything in your life, but also keeping an active lifestyle. So moderating time on the couch on watching television, moderating the amount of unhealthy junk food that you eat, and really just trying to stay active day to day. I mean, as humans, I feel like we're made to be active. So why not just get out and do whatever you can just to have fun outside while moving.
Right. Do you play a lot of sports?
I do, yeah. So in high school and college, I played baseball and basketball, but nowadays I play any sport, like with friends for the most part, but football, baseball, basketball. I'm recently getting into rock climbing, which is really enjoyable. And yeah, just whatever sport it is, I love to play.
What do you consider your favorite sport? Don't say basketball. You are very, very tall. How tall are you?
I am 78 inches tall, so basically translates to 198 centimeters. But yeah, my favorite sport, it depends. To play, definitely basketball, but to watch, I really like mixed martial arts to watch.
Awesome.
It's a
Great.
fun one.
What are your aspirations for the future? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, yeah, that's an awesome question. So in 5 years, I really see myself getting back into acting, at least within the next year. I was just talking about it with Brett. Want to get like a travel van and just travel all around. But within the next 5 years, I plan to own a house in any state, it doesn't have to be California, and really just have a child by then, hopefully.
Okay, awesome. In the first ever appearance in episode 5, you actually shared some of the world's greatest stretches. Would you be willing to actually demonstrate that again for us?
Yeah, yeah,
All right.
definitely.
I'm gonna play some music so to make it a little bit
Okay.
more exciting.
Gotcha.
All right, cool. All right, so these set of stretches are really great to loosen up the legs, which is also going to loosen up the lower back. So it's a three-set stretches. So the first one is just going to be the flamingo.
Nice.
Next, just going to get the front part of your leg part check. And just hold these anywhere from like 10 to 30 seconds. The next one's the side lunge. And get inside of your leg. And then the last one is going to be where you point your toe up and then just sweep foot. And that's going to get at the back, your hamstring of the leg. And that's a big one that really loosens up the lower back. Those are some of the greatest stretches in the world.
All right, thank you so much. I think we all learned something from today. All right, awesome. Next up, Lauren. Hi, how are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm good.
All right. You were actually in the second episode of Smoothie Madness, right? Even at the beginning, when the first round of Juice Jack Challenge was a little bit hard for you and you got eliminated, you stick around, right? From then on, you actually hosted the show. You were a great taste tester for us. Would you have imagined at the beginning that this would turn out to be such a big thing?
No. I did it for fun. I drove down to visit some friends and I was like, oh, smoothie game show. So yeah, it's all been a wild ride from there.
And I always read the comments under the videos, and people love you.
Oh.
They really do. Besides your tasting experience, right? What would you say? What is the most important thing you are looking for in a smoothie? Is it like taste, texture? What would it be?
It's gotta probably taste pretty good. Texture is always a problem. That's always my fault because I'm really bad at blending. But so I suppose taste, because texture, that's my bad.
I got you. When you're not actually blending smoothies together, you actually study art, right? You're also interested in cosplay, video games, and animation. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And could you imagine like starting a career in that later on?
Yeah, I'm studying game design right now at Santa Cruz. So I'm hoping to work at, Sony PlayStation would be super nice. Right now I work at a mobile games company. So it's been really fun there.
Awesome. So you actually also designed the concept art for the Smoothie Madness shop, right? And also the Smoothie Madness mascot. What is the maybe creation you're the most proud of?
Like of the Smoothie Madness one, or just in general?
Both.
Smoothie mascot I'm pretty proud of. She's a cutie. And then I suppose something I'm proud of would be, I recently worked on a game for someone's senior project in school called Origin Story. It's a 2D platformer about a frog named Frong. And he goes about his adventures through different mythologies. So that was really fun to work on. It's like a storybook-esque kind of game.
All right, awesome. No episode with Smoothie Madness could work without Daxflame, but before we actually talk to him, we have a kind message of the producer, iDubbbz.
Hello, Smoothie Madness crew. I wanted to wish y'all a happy 1-year anniversary.
All right, and here with us now is actually the show's creator, Daxflame. Yes, behind the camera, and today behind camera too. Here he comes. Hi Dax, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
All right, I'm great, thank you. All right. Now that 4 seasons are out, how do you feel in general about the reception of the show?
Really good, yeah, really good. It's been amazing that everyone has liked the show, and it's been awesome to work with everyone, and yeah, it's been great.
To be honest, do you have a favorite episode?
Episode 7, because that was the episode that kind of embodies what Smoothie Madness could be on television, which is a goal. And I think today's will go down as one of the favorites as well, because it's the first one in an actual studio, and yeah.
Awesome. You recently spoke in the show also about actually opening up a Smoothie Madness shop, right?
Yes.
Is that still something that's going on?
It's still an aspiration. I think that it originated from the desire to have a smoothie themed source of income that would fund the show. Then I had this other idea, a sort of website I've been working on, and so it's something I want to return to with the shop eventually. But I've got other things that I'm kind of trying to achieve that goal with, and I even actually had an idea that will completely, I hope, unlock the kind of potential of my channel in a way too soon.
Awesome. All right. Besides you being busy all the time, right? You actually took recently a trip to Iceland.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
So I originally, it was a great trip. I had a great time, and it was an excellent trip. Yeah.
And did you go there for any specific reason?
Yes, I told everyone I'd be going there to search for love.
Okay, that's a high goal. Did you find love?
So I think that what it's not so much about that. It's often the way that people should approach things is more about the journey rather than the destination sort of thing.
Right.
And I'll be putting together a video about it soon. Yeah.
Okay. And I think you also brought some footage for us today.
Yes. So let me pull that up, and then I'll put it. We'll have it up there too.
Hello and welcome to Iceland.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
All right, thank you.
Very cool.
Before we wrap things up, do you have any final words?
Yeah, so if you're interested in some of like the recipes that are made on the show and things like that, and you're just interested to expand your recipes for smoothies and that sort of thing, on Patreon we actually do release an exclusive recipe every time, and Patreon costs $1 per episode, so it's not even a monthly charge. So I just wanted to mention that because what is going to happen in a moment, so it's not even a monthly charge. So if we made like 6 episodes next year, that would be like $6 plus some bonus content. Speaking of which, in a moment we will film a second take of the episode, which usually every episode is filmed in 1 take. And today we'll do a second take, and that will be available exclusively on Patreon. So if you want to see an even more refined version of the show, then you can go check it out on Patreon. That'll be up there. And yeah, thanks for being here and hosting today.
Of course, it's my pleasure. Well, thank you guys for being here today. Awesome to meet you guys. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and for sure also thank you to Jackpot Studios for actually hosting everything here, right? For producing the show, and we're gonna see you guys for the next season.
Season 5 coming soon.